Okay, so when we're all ready, if you are, you can gently sit down as comfortable as you want to be. If you want to have a back rest, if you want to lay down, if that feels good to you right now, if you can close your eyes and just focus on your breath. Nice deep inhale. Filling up the tummy with air. And a nice slow exhale. Notice if you have any tension in your shoulders, maybe gently roll them out and just relax them. Inhale and exhale. Focusing on your breath. And on this moment, one more focused breath here. Nice and slow. Exhaling out. And if you're ready, you can open your eyes. And if you want to continue with your eyes closed, that's okay too. We're just gonna do a nice gentle head tilt here. And maybe a gentle nod. Looking down and then looking up. And let's go to the other side. Gentle nod. Looking down and then looking up. Let's roll the shoulders back, nice and slow. Really feeling your chest open as your shoulders come back. And then forward. And then we'll go to our elbows. Gently waking up the body, or just bringing attention to those areas. Always in both directions. Let's move on to the wrist. Both directions. Wiggle the fingers. Open and close the hands. Let's go for a gentle twist. So placing our right hands on our left knee, we can take a nice inhale and exhale towards the left. Placing that left hand behind you. And if you want to look a little farther back on your next exhale, relaxing into the stretch. Inhale, center, and then we'll go for the other side. Nice inhale, and exhale over to the right. Again, if you want to just look to the right or look behind your shoulder. Practicing to stretch a little further on your exhale. Coming to center. And maybe we can do some bending to the side. So let's lift the right arm up, inhale. Exhaling over to the left, we can place our left palm on the floor or even our left elbow on the floor. And as usual, if you have any props, blocks, blankets, gentle nod here, then maybe look up. We can use those as well to lean on. And inhale, center, and over to the right. Nice, slow, gentle movement. Breathing, inhale, and let's do that one more time to the left. Trying to keep the hips on the floor. Inhale, over to the right. Let's come back to neutral. And this one was always a little difficult, but I like to practice it. So you can place your hands on your knees or on the floor, whatever feels good. And then we can do a nice inhale, coming to one side, and then trying to circle our upper body around. In a circle, just inhale and exhale as you come back. Trying to bend forward, lean back. Nice and slow movements. Let's switch directions. Really focusing and taking our time with our breath. One more circle. And if it feels good, we can come to tabletop. And if not, we can stay in a seated position and work our cat-cow movements, just arching and curving the back. If you're in your tabletop, you can use something for your knees if you'd like. Before we get started with that, let's just do a little light, pressure here with our palms on the surface, turning our fingertips in all directions. Making sure our hands are ready just in case we do, do any kind of moves that require the palms. Take your time with that, switching in all directions. When you're ready, just have your fingertips face you and gently pull back towards your hips and bend the elbow, lifting the palm, leaving the fingertips on the mat. Just do that a few times. Stretch those fingers. Always focusing on the breath. And now let's come to our cat-cow. So we'll take an inhale, dropping the belly towards the mat, lifting the chin. And exhaling, bringing the chin towards the chest, curving the spine up towards the ceiling, pressing against the surface. And do that at your own pace. Feel free to move your hips around. That feels good. Really focusing on that breath. One more. Let's get the shoulders. So inhale, bringing that right arm up. Exhale, Dropping the shoulder towards the spine, towards the surface, thinking about my spine. And inhaling up and down. One more on this side. Getting more movement in the spine, I think is what I was thinking about. Switching over to the left, bringing that arm up, and then beneath the right. Inhale up, exhale through. Last one. Nice and slow movements. Reminding myself. Bring your palms a little further apart, and let's practice bringing the shoulders towards the mat. Bending one elbow, straightening the other. And switching. Take a breath. Switch. Last time. Okay, let's come up. Bring our hips towards the ceiling, go into downward dog if that feels okay. If not, feel free to come to child's pose or puppy pose with your hips lifted. If you're in downward dog, just pedal the feet out. Really pressing through the palms. Nice deep inhales and exhales. Bringing the knees back towards the mat. Bringing your right foot forward. Coming for these lunge splits. So palms or fingertips on the mat or blocks. And just lean forward, bending, and then straightening the leg. At your own pace, whatever feels good to you. Bending more or less. And then placing your palms on the mat, bring your right leg out to the side. Coming upright. Knee is bent. My toes are facing the right and kind of leaning to the side, bending into the knee towards the right. Nice and gentle. Maybe straighten the leg if that feels good. Bringing the right hand to the leg, and maybe bringing the left arm up and over to the side. Maybe a little flowing movement, exhaling deeper into the stretch. Gently coming back, we'll switch to the left leg now, bringing it in between the palms, fingertips, and just bending and straightening. Remembering to breathe. And now bringing the left leg out to the side, toes facing to the left, and bending the leg. Bending and straightening gently. Bringing that right arm up, straightening the left leg, exhaling over to the left. Again, what feels good to you. If you want to have A little flow going. Okay, let's come back to tabletop. And let's gently lift our bodies up. And unmute how you're feeling. If you want to do a salute, you can. If not, remember options where you don't have to come as forward as usual. So just listen to your body, okay? So inhale your arms up, maybe a small back bend. Exhale, gently folding forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Placing your palms either on the blocks or the surface or your shins. Hips are out, knees are slightly bent. See if you can come closer, bringing your tummy towards your thighs. And see if you can play with that, bending and straightening the leg as much as possible. Again, if you want to use a chair, you can do that too, to place your hands on. If you don't want to come far into this fold, but if you do, play with it and see how close you can come to your legs. Inhaling out of it, exhaling back into it. Inhale one more time into it. And inhale gently all the way out of it. Slowly bringing the arms up and exhaling, hands to your sides. Maybe bring a gentle flow to your body. Shifting your weight from one leg to the other. And I don't know, sometimes this just feels so soothing to me. And I kind of use it as a cleansing. So as I'm moving, I'm just envisioning cleansing, being cleansed. And I like to start with the top of my head and kind of bringing my hands back behind me, trying to let go and just clean myself of anything that's not serving me. And then I begin to kind of wash away, kind of like you're in the shower, a gentle wash away. Move your arms, your shoulders just down. Really like with intention, that cleansing. Try to get your back, just kind of washing anything away. Washing it away. Notice if you feel any sensations in your body as you do this. Kind of just continue down your body. Washing away, releasing, letting go. All the way down your legs with intention. Really getting rid of. I even go as far as getting the bottom of my foot and kind of like get off. Everything with intention, as long as you believe that is what's happening. Let's bring a light bounce to the feet if that feels good. Very light. Shake. Letting the arms dangle. Still having that nice focused breath. Just being present in this moment is really what matters. And the intention behind the movement. Awakening the energies. Breathing anything in that you want to receive and exhaling out anything that you want to let go of. Gentle little kick out the feet. Again, just whatever comes to your mind that you feel like doing in this moment. And let's bring a little tap, If it feels better to massage, then you can do that too. Always, I'm starting here, the top, and just work my way down. And this is just organic flow, whatever comes to my mind that I feel that my body needs in the moment. And I'm just sharing with you. All right, done shaking all of that out. Maybe we can practice one pose, at least one warrior pose. So let's see, should we do, let's just step back. Let's just step back. So I'm going to step back with my right leg. And instead of a warrior one today, let's do warrior two. So with that warrior two, our back foot, our toes are gonna be facing the right. We're gonna have a bend in the left. Try to have our body stacked up, our hips are open to the right. And just try to find nice positioning there, coming in and out of this bend, bringing your arms out to our sides. Maybe looking over those left fingertips. Chest is out, take a nice inhale. Exhale, bringing the left hand to the left leg and lifting the right hand up. Still with that knee bent. And maybe bring it back a little further. Inhale, arms back to normal. Exhale, towards the back. Inhale, and this time exhaling, bring the forearm to the thigh, and your right hand is up towards the ceiling. You can look up or forward or down, whatever feels comfortable. Just bringing that bend to the knee. And if you want a little bit more, you can use a block or place your hand on the inside of your foot. Nice inhale here. Exhale. And your next exhale, gently bring yourself back up. Straighten that leg. You can bring the back foot a little closer if you'd like. And just bending at the waist with your straight legs. You're gonna bend towards the front leg. Again, bringing your right arm up. Nice breath. And bend the leg, come up. And have the feet meet. And then we'll practice that on the opposite side. So bringing the left foot back. Toes, back toes are facing the left. Bending the front leg. Open hips to the left, arms at your sides. In and out till you find that right adjustment. Chest is open, out. Inhale, exhale, bringing that right arm up towards the ceiling, left arm towards the left leg. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. This time, exhaling, bringing the right forearm to the right thigh. Left arm is up in the sky. That feels good. Not keep it at your waist. If you want a little bit more, bringing that right hand towards the floor. Inhale, up, straighten the leg, bring the back foot closer if you need it to be, and lean towards that front leg. Your hips are still open to the side. And come out of that. And let's practice a little bit of balance. So if you want to hold on to a chair or a wall, but I feel like it's important to always practice a little balance. So we can, again, options. If you want to just lift the knee, we could just be here, lifting the right knee to waist height, practicing our balance here. If you want a little bit more, we can grab on to the toes or the outside of the foot and begin to straighten the leg, making sure that our shoulders try to stay back, and just play with that. Maybe bring it out to the side if that feels good. You want to keep your knee bent and bring it out to the side, just exploring what that feels like for you and your body today. And then come out of it, and then we'll practice that on the opposite side. So again, when we're balancing, it's good to have one focal point. Tummy's tight. And then go ahead and try different variations and see what feels good in your body today. Okay, then march that out. And maybe let's just come down to our mat. Trying to keep it as gentle as possible. And let's come to bound angle. So our feet are together. And maybe pressing down our knees towards the mat. I like to use my elbows to kind of press them down. And then maybe holding on to the feet and coming forward. This is a tough one for me, but I want to get better at it, so I really do try to practice. Sometimes I find if I bring my hands beneath my shins and grab my toes, I can kind of bring myself just a little closer. Okay, maybe we want to practice a little bit of the core work that Master likes to do so much. So we can bring that left foot bent in, grabbing onto our foot or our toe, the right, and straightening that leg, bringing it out to the side and in front. We'll do it with the foot down first. Let's go to the left and do the same. And then let's try it bringing the feet up. And then bringing the right leg straight, holding on. Inhaling and exhaling. Switching to the left. I really try to be as upright as possible in this, but practice makes better. There was a time when I couldn't do it at all. Let's bring both legs out, if possible. Also trying to practice bringing those elbows towards the knees while keeping the legs straight. Just a little difficult. I'm gonna give it one more try. And that happens, I feel like, when I'm not truly focused, kind of just fall back. Okay. here. Let's see, what can we do to keep it relaxing and bring it to a close? We can maybe come to our backs. And bringing our knees towards our chest. Focusing on the breath as usual. Placing the feet on the floor. Maybe bring it up, lifting the hips to a bridge. Nothing crazy. Just practicing a little lift here, down and back up. If it feels good, you can bring your shoulders beneath your back, clasp your fingers beneath you. This is another pose where you can use a block or a blanket beneath your lower back. Nice deep inhale and exhale down. Hugging the knees. Let's bring that right ankle towards the thigh. Again, remembering we have our variations. We can just press the thigh away, or we can bring that thigh closer to the chest. Clasping our fingers beneath our thigh or shin. Noticing anything that we feel, and switching to the other side. Okay, dropping the right to the right, dropping your knees to the right. Left arm is out at your side, and you can look to your left if that feels good. Gentle pressure on the top thigh here. Trying to have your shoulders stay on the mat. Gently, one knee at a time, switching them over to the left. And bringing the knees again to the chest. You can come into a rest pose, or we can hug the knees a little, or we can come into our happy baby, whatever feels good to you in this moment. Still practicing here, straightening the legs, because that's what I like in my body in this moment. Feel free to just relax. Focusing on your breath. Using any props to rest your legs on. And this is the super relaxing part where you really are just breathing. If you feel any tension in any part of the body, I encourage you to bring a squeeze to it, that body part, and then release. Sometimes I like to do that before I go to bed. Just like try to squeeze every part of the body, starting with the feet. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze for a few seconds and just let go and release. And if you do that with each body part, you'll find that you'll be super relaxed by the time you get to your face. So if you feel any tension, you can do that. If not, just let your body melt into the mat. Deepen the breath. important to schedule these moments into our everyday life. Taking that time to just breathe. Just focus on your breath, on what you feel in your body, on any sounds that you hear. Just really being present in that moment without worries. All that matters is this moment. And even if you want to continue the cleansing, we can have that as an intention as we inhale in beautiful energies, beautiful love and light filled things, and exhaling out what doesn't serve us. And even if we don't know what that is in the moment, just with the intention and saying, exhaling out what doesn't serve me. Cleansing breath here with intention. And then begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Bring gentle movement to your body. Gently bending one knee at a time. Bringing them to your chest. Gently rolling over to the right, pressing with your left palm and lifting yourself up slowly. Coming to a sitting or kneeling position. I encourage you to take a moment after this practice if possible. Could be 5 minutes or so. And maybe just jot down some things that you released, some things that came up during the practice, and really stating that as you're writing. I release this. I let go of this. I cleanse myself of this. Really truly believing that in your heart. Every moment is a chance for new to come in, as long as we're open to receive. And I feel goosebumps as I say this. You know, maybe it's something that I need to hear, but I'm just sharing with you what comes to my mind. So take that time to release, and then that time for gratitude. Even if it's like 3 things every morning. I used to do that every morning. And I intend to go back to that starting today. Just jotting down things that we're grateful for. So many things to be grateful for. And that really just changes perspective and mood for the rest of the day. So I'd like to thank everybody that came before us and showed us these practices that we can use for our mind, body, and soul. So beautiful. It feels beautiful to me in this moment in time to share myself and share my words with you, my thoughts. So thank you for being with me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Give yourself a nice big hug. And I'm giving you a hug. And just thank you so much.